today I am going to be say so
I highly doubt that.
throughout the whole recording.
Hello,
So,
everybody. This is evidence that Kiwi wants to be say so, but simply just can't.
No,
so
I'm
yes.
going to be say so. I'm not going to laugh at any dirty jokes.
This is episode 3 of Neko Kuro. Last time we were kind of greeted by some nice booba. Shinobu finally got her addiction, her newly found donut addiction. The origin story of that was revealed to us last episode. Also, Oshino kind of basically told Araragi to like screw off, don't mess with this, because you can't do anything about it. But of course, we know how Araragi is, and we still have yet to see how this ends, or at least they do. Haha, I know everything. I can see the future. Or I've already watched this series before, but
it just will end with him temporarily sealing the cat away until the next time Hanekawa has a breakdown.
He's going to suck the cat out of her.
No, you've already broken your
wait, yeah, exactly.
I didn't mean that in an unsay-so way.
You know, you could have used a different term for cat right there, and yeah, that would have been very clear. But I know what you were going for.
Stay away.
Of course you were. We knew. We know you. Enough rambling. Let's get into the episode. Of course.
From this moment on, I'll be say-so.
Highly doubt that. So, the roll video copy of the episode, sticking up with the title that will appear within Kiwi's hands at the end of my countdown, and let's enjoy anime. Right.
I feel like we're starting an auction every time we do that now.
Honestly, I'm trying to get faster and faster. Hopefully someday I'll be so fast and nobody can understand me. Right.
I want to try it for once.
I completely forgot to let Kiwi do the intro. I'm so sad.
Anyways. You'll have to do it for punchline.
I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1. Now.
A sausage.
Where did that come from?
I'm being assaulted.
Uh-huh.
Sounded like an audio from a really old anime.
It kinda did.
The wind blowing? What?
Yeah.
I forget, but yeah, that's probably a very generic wind sound.
Hajime!
Whoa. What a reference.
I forgot what anime he is actually from.
Like a million anime. It's such a common name.
Hajime.
He's
Hajime
also the
no
MC
Ippo.
of Danganronpa too.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
someday we're gonna finish Danganronpa.
I love Hajime. He's great.
He's kinda gay though.
Oof.
Only to you.
Actually, everybody's kind of gay to Kiwi.
His main canon ship is pretty straight.
No. There's only one person he should have ended up with. Nagito Komaeda. Oof, fuck you, Tex, you bitch.
Don't slap yourself, alright?
That's kind of creepy. How did he
What
get
do you
up?
mean?
Oh, I forgot that he's a vampire.
You know, if he wasn't, he'd probably be very much dead.
I mean, duh.
Oh, he ran away.
The exact opposite from Hanekawa's scene. I love how frantic he is in this scene, too.
His shoes.
Yeah. He was so shocked by what he saw that he just had to run away, with forgetting his shoes.
No, Koyomi, no.
It's not like that.
There you go, Koyomi.
What is this animation?
Batman.
Batman.
Batman!
にゃんにゃこれは。
Smooth. This is the tone of voice of somebody who's telling the truth. Oh my god.
I don't like Tsukihi.
Why do you like Tsukihi? I mean, it's understandable she's a bird, but Tsukihi is adorable.
No.
Kiwi forgot
It's too
herself
much.
for a moment.
Araragi has a pretty abstract room.
Mm-hmm.
There's balls in his room too.
I don't know what you mean. I'm too Seiso to understand that joke. How did his sisters end up on the floor?
Well, they roll around a lot, okay? Yeah. I mean, like, not talking to her about it would just be ignorance, no? Oh? Is that the only time that we see Senjugahara in this season? I think
I feel
so.
like they have to keep cutting girls' hair so you know where you are in the timeline.
That is one good way to tell. I have no idea why he has an arrow stuck in his back. I understand. When I was watching Devilman Crybaby with Cerby, I was so distracted by their battling as well.
I can't. I want to make dirty jokes, but I promised I'll be safe, so.
Does it say so if you still think about him?
It is. I just don't say them. The big dick energy. Oh, that wasn't say so.
Kiwi, just stop being say so. You being say so just means that you don't do anything. You just say nothing.
That tells me something different. But I lost.
I remember this scene. Yes, Kane had me pause quite a lot. He needed more time to read the subtitles here.
And then he says that he doesn't do it because of that. What a liar. And he even likes Hanekawa.
Oh yeah, I remember this shot. It's so cool.
It's just pictures of Hanekawa.
Oh no shit, Sherlock. Have we seen this style change yet before in Monogatari? I forget. Because I can think of one instance, but I'm pretty sure that's in a later season. I do like it whenever they go back to like the traditional Japanese art style. They do that for like one entire episode too, I think.
It's the suction cup era.
Mm-hmm. A classic weapon of mass destruction.
Oh no, he left the morning wood with his sisters.
Rest in peace, say so, Kiwi. You will not be missed. Oh, okay, yeah. This is actually pretty creepy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's gross for so many reasons.
I read it as scary as an abortion.
What?
That's how I read that subtitle.
It definitely said aberration, but
Good job, Araragi. You don't have to say anything. You have the right of silence.
Nyanda,敵にnya
What was it? Nihongo jousu desu ne.
Nihongo jousu. It's Nihongo jousu. Vampire. Professionalen.
Yet another reason why fan subs are superior.
Doesn't say professional as well.
how nice of her. She's
She's
just a
just...
kind meddlesome cat.
Yeah, obviously. She's a good cat.
Mm.
Just a simple 500 people. The Aloha Osan.
Conversation's going in circles.
Hmm? How so?
The whole rational, like, she wants to be a normal girl, so she does normal things, but that's not normal. Therefore, she's not a normal girl, but she's doing it because she wants to be normal, but that's not normal.
I believe that's exactly what the conversation is trying to go for.
I know, but it's repetitive.
Want to sue him for animal abuse?
Ah!
Okay, yeah. Feels like they showed like a bit of Hanekawa's hair there, just to show us that in that sort of moment, it was more of Hanekawa speaking than the cat.
Okay. I dislike Hanekawa, but I dislike Meddlesome Cat even more. And now he whips out his deck. Creepy. Very, very creepy.
I thought you said pee-pee.
I did it.
Yeah, this goes back to how their relationship sort of panned out from Kizu. I feel like Araragi just feels like he owes this great and unpayable debt back to Hanekawa for what she did for him.
And he feels like that's love, but it's not actually love.
Yeah, and he understands that now, that it's not love that he's feeling. He doesn't want to live with her forever, he just wants to die for her.
Silent because I was paying too much attention.
Yeah, this episode, there's a lot of hidden context. I do feel like it shows a lot about Hanekawa as a person, and actually confirms a lot about what Cerby was feeling about Hanekawa in Kizu.
I mean, I still don't like Hanekawa. The thing I don't understand about Meddlesome Cat is why she's just attacking random people just to get rid of the stress that Hanekawa is feeling. When
Alright, we can talk about that first.
I think the point is she's wanting to lash out and you know, stand up and do something, but she's got it all kind of balled up inside her. So Meddlesome Cat is just going, "You want to lash out? Fine," and she just takes that and goes and runs and starts lashing up people.
Oh, so Hanekawa
even if that's not necessarily what Hanekawa means.
Hanekawa wants to run around naked, exposing her boobies to the world.
Yep, that's what she wants.
In a way, yeah. Because she's just been, like, oppressed by pretty much her family and kind of herself. So, the reason why she kind of runs around pretty much naked, just doing whatever the hell she wants, is because it's kind of like a rebellious phase. What the Meddlesome Cat was saying, it's very similar to how just some people just want to go out and vandalize public property, you know? Like, what? There's really no good reason to do that, but they just feel like they want to do it, so they go and do it.
Yeah, I think that's why I don't like Meddlesome Cat as well.
It's fine to not like these kind of characters, but I do appreciate these kind of characters for what they are, what they represent, and how relatable they can be to a lot of people who feel the same way and they want to, like, release their stress but don't really know how. They're showing, like, an unhealthy way of doing this.
Yeah, I think that's part of my problem with it, is so far we've seen a lot of the unhealthy without any real good solution for people. So if it is something that you struggle with, like Hanekawa, it really hasn't given you anything to actually help with the scenario. Which I'm hoping that in their conclusion they do find a healthy way for Hanekawa to, like, open up and relieve her stress, because otherwise it'll just leave me really negative feeling about the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they also, like, Meddlesome Cat tries to excuse the behavior by saying, yeah, she comes from this type of household and she has been enduring this, and that's why she's allowed, and I'm allowed to lash out at people.
Yeah, this is pretty much what this entire season is about. Like, the negative part of Hanekawa, which is also why it's called Neko Kuro. In the beginning, we've also saw that Araragi was checking out her house, trying to see where she was, whether he could, obviously, just try and help her. But then he ran outside, realizing that that household was done for. There's literally nothing he could do about that. Because she's been living in that house for 15 years and she doesn't have her own room. She literally sleeps in the hallway of her own house.
Yeah, so this comes back to why I dislike Araragi. I don't understand why he's trying to fix a household that Hanekawa doesn't want him to fix. Like, she came to him just to listen to her worries. She didn't come to him to ask to fix her household. She just wanted someone to listen to her. And then Araragi reacted in a way that he did in the first episode, where she was opening up to him by trying to get back at, like, telling her that he will report her father or something, when she just wanted someone to listen to her, to reveal her stress to. And he reacted in the way that he did, so she never came back to him. And also, he came snooping around her house to see what the family is like, to try to fix the family. Araragi is on the same level as the Meddlesome cat to me. Like, while I dislike Meddlesome cat because she's lashing out in the most unhealthy way possible, I dislike Araragi because he keeps on meddling with people's problems when he doesn't need to meddle with them.
I don't feel that way so much as he's just kind of a little misguided in how he meddles sometimes.
I mean, yeah, but it's just something that I don't really like about him.
Well, I think sometimes, especially with characters like Hanekawa, they need someone to step in and help, because otherwise they're going to perpetuate that cycle of just all those negative situations.
I agree with that, but the best way that he could have stepped up for her, instead of going to her house and snooping around, was basically just listen to her and try to help her out by listening to her, and then see if he can do anything after he listened to her worries. But he ended up closing herself up.
It goes to where I said his help is a little misguided in what he's trying to do, but it's still genuine. I don't know.
He believes that by messing with the situation, he will be able to find a solution to it, which is why he ignored Oshino warning him last episode too to just stay out of this, because he feels responsible for it in a way. I mean, Hanekawa at this point is basically his only friend that he's ever had. So, he's trying to do something, and he believes that it's right, and he believes that it's correct. And obviously it might not be the perfect solution, and the solution that you suggested might not be the best means to complete this, to fix it, but it's just a solution that he can think of because of the way that he is as a person, who would literally just throw away his life to save a vampire that he doesn't know.
I think I've determined why I don't like episodes like this. It's the same reason I don't like novels. They spend so much time stuck up in words that just don't matter.
Well, I liked this episode because it was wordy, so I disagree with.
And people like that, and that's totally fine. And like, my brother's one of those people who loves novels where you go, oh, I don't know this word, let me look it up in a dictionary. It's like, that's cool. And for those people,
Life of Pi.
I love that. But like, I fucking hate it. Like, just tell me an interesting story. You don't have to bury it in so much shit. I don't know. It's a lot of words that are unnecessary, I guess.
I do feel like...
But that's personal taste, 100%.
Yeah. I do feel like that's kind of the way that Neko Kuro is structured. It's really... It's different from Neko Shiro in that aspect, is that it focuses more on just learning characters. Discovering characters the way that Kiwi likes shows to be, whereas Neko Shiro kind of flips that around and actually starts getting shit done.
Yeah, despite everything that I like so far, out of everything Monogatari that we watched, but the second Monogatari movie, I like Kuro Monogatari like a lot.
Whereas like, for me, Kizu is still my favorite by a wide margin.
yeah, so like even though I don't like this episode all that much, and like the characters in it, I really like Kuro Monogatari. I hope that there are more Monogatari seasons like this one, personally.
I won't say anything, actually.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Yeah.
This was just something rhetorical I didn't want an answer to.
I actually find it quite impressive that Cerby was able to like pick up on Hanekawa just being this kind of way, where she just, I believe you said something like she just doesn't feel genuine in what she does, and Kiwi has always sort of felt like she just doesn't really like. There's something untrustworthy about her. It's not like she's not like saying everything that she actually means.
Yeah.
And it's finally revealed to us this episode is, well, not revealed, it's more like told straight out to us that, yeah, she has no empathy. She just does things because she believes them to be the right thing to do.
If I lived in a patchwork family that isn't even my family, that literally abuses me in a way that I don't even have my own room, I would also turn into a fucking sociopath, okay? I would also learn how to manipulate people around me in the situation and my own image so that I could fit in. I would also do that, right? So I'm not hating on Hanekawa. I have not once said anything bad about Hanekawa because like her situation and how she acts makes sense. I just don't like that. And I really don't like Meddlesome Cat. I really don't like Meddlesome Cat. Meddlesome Cat is probably one of my least favorite entities out of every entity we have met so far. The least favorite one. I really don't like Meddlesome Cat.
Editor Zero, flashback to this scene when we finish Neko Shiro. There's so much foreshadowing going on, it's insane.
No, look, okay. So Meddlesome Cat in some way is portrayed to be kind of kind or whatever, in a way that she's doing it because she's doing something for someone else, right? And I don't like that. I really don't like that. That's not kindness. That's just not helping her out, and I don't like that.
I would disagree that she's like trying to portray her as being kind. She's just doing what she wants to do because she's serving her master, who she feels sorry for. She's not trying to be righteous. She literally says that she's the worst parts of Hanekawa, and this is what she wants to do, so she's going to do it for her. If Hanekawa, the girl herself, won't do it, then I will, in a way. Of course, I'm not disagreeing that you shouldn't dislike her. Well, as she herself stated, she's the worst parts of her character.
I'm saying that because I usually really like bad characters, not bad in a written way, but bad in like story formatting way. The villain is usually always my favorite character. The biggest asshole in the show is usually always my favorite character. So what I'm basically saying is that I don't like Meddlesome Cat.
Yeah, I wouldn't call her like an evil entity, but I understand why you like those characters.
There isn't really a quote-unquote traditional villain in Kuro.
Yes,
yeah,
that is true.
She is kind of a villain. And I usually really like those, but Meddlesome Cat, I don't like her whatsoever.
Well, in this case, the villain is more or less the scenario or the circumstance. And it's different takes on how to kind of resolve that, but none of them are quite hitting it in the right place, right?
I personally don't know how Araragi would try to suppress this, because Shinobu has to come in somehow and bite and then suck Meddlesome the stress out of Hanekawa, and I have no idea how that would happen. Like, I truly have no idea, and I
think ultimately it's going to come down to a confrontation, not necessarily a fight, but just a verbal conversation to kind of snap Hanekawa out of it, maybe? I don't know.
Araragi,
that's my guess.
Araragi doesn't deal with stuff in that way. We found out this episode.
He has been able to.
Yeah, but in the future, not in the present. In Baki, like,
there's nothing to say that he couldn't do it in the past.
In the beginning of Baki, he also just went in without actually communicating anything until he was communicated to by Senja Gohara, right? He just went straight into it, doing whatever he wanted.
Well, if you think about things like the resolution for Hachikuchi, it wasn't any sort of fight or conflict like that. It was just helping her come to terms with what happened.
Yeah, by talking to her and like by discussing everything that happened to her before, but that's in the future. There
was nothing to state that Araragi hadn't ever done that before.
I'm not gonna say shit about this. I'm not telling you what's happening next episode.
I don't know what. I don't know.
I'm just saying this is my theory. You can disagree, Kiwi.
Yeah, I'll just.
If it ends in a big epic fight, I won't be mad.
Both of you are free to be wrong.
it.
We obviously know that he fails since this problem occurs again in Bake, so
Yeah.
it's
Well, we
going
know
to be
he fails, but we know that he thinks it's resolved.
things.
And also, we know that Senju.
I feel like it's more like he hopes that it's resolved.
Yeah, because it's
And
like when it
also-
showed up again in Bake, he was surprised it showed up, but also not really.
And
Yeah.
we also know that Shinobu is the one that ends up resolving it, kind of,
Yeah,
because it is
we did
mentioned that
see
Shinobu
shots of
fixed
that
it.
in Bake. Next episode is going to be the final episode, and we will see how all of this goes down. One
The
thing
last
that you guys
episode
do.
of everything ever.
Never again. No more Monogatari after this. We'll have to wait for Shaft to animate more. I do want you guys to keep in mind that, like, any sort of shots that you might have seen from Bake, like flashbacking to what the events that happened during Golden Week here, are not necessarily going to be exactly the same. Much like how, like, the intro montage to Bake wasn't exactly an accurate representation of what happened in Kizu. Because, well, they revamped the animation and they made it more
that's-
detailed and changed a bit of the
Makes sense.
changed a few scenes and how they played out.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah. So maybe Shinobu gets involved, maybe she doesn't. Who knows? I do. But you guys will see next episode. Alright then. I believe it should be pretty much everything here. I think the conversations in Nekoshiro are going to be really interesting, actually. I can't wait to talk with you guys on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Later,
Bye
dudes.
bye.